BYU basketball's offense has been ranked in the top 10 in the nation in points per game in each of the last 3 seasons. Thanks in large part to the coaching and efforts of our first studio guest, the pride of Evergreen High School in Washington State, Terry Nashif.
Mighty Plainsman.
There you, the Plainsman.
Plainsman.
The Plainsman.
Oh, yeah, the Plainsman.
I would have gone to Evergreen had I not moved from Vancouver, so Terry and I have that connection.
Terry was the student body president, and basically, if there was something cool that was happening at Evergreen High School, it was Terry, right?
I'm not so sure about that. I think Bryce Mawika and the Mawikas, you guys know about them. There was some cool stuff going on with them
Bryce
as well.
killed me in track in elementary school. Yeah,
he killed everyone in track.
Yeah,
he killed the high school kids when he was in elementary school, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so those that didn't see you come into Studio B, you're wheeling around, man. How's your foot doing and the wheel?
It's good. I'm figuring out the scooter a little bit better, and I went to the cane for a couple weeks. Now I'm back on the scooter, so hopefully it'll go. Yeah, wow. Went to the cane. Yeah, on Amazon. My wife got it for me. So, yeah.
Things she thought she wouldn't need for you soon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was way too early. Speaking of way too early to be getting a cane for your husband.
Exactly.
So. It does seem distinguished to have a cane, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'll be back to the cane soon. But another couple weeks on the scooter.
So how does this foot injury of yours change your coaching style? Because do you like to hop around? You generally kind of you're pretty calm. You do the hand signals, So are you still good?
Yeah, I haven't coached in a game, but in practice I'm out there and back. Yesterday, Nick, I was in the way. Nick came at me, knocked my glasses off. I can't get out of the way as quickly, but other than that, we're good. He kept going. Everything's fine. No, it was fine. No, it was a block. No question. I was moving. I was trying to go backwards off the court.
Well, so. WCC ref, so who knows? Right?
Yeah, that's touche.
Oh my goodness.
This team, for several, I put you in a fun position. For several years, BYU fans have been excited about this particular group of guys. So what's it like the last couple weeks to gather these guys together, try and figure out who you are, and then tonight for the first time you actually get you had Boom Shakalaka, but you get a kind of scrimmage in an elongated format.
I think this team is a little bit unique in how many new guys we have that we brought in, and we need to kind of find our way. Last year we had somewhat of a veteran team, and then we also went to Spain, so we started in August for real, had 6 games over there, played some games over there, and then came into it, and so we really knew what we had. This year, every year going in, we try to put our schemes together to fit our personnel, try to find where the heart of our team is. Coach talked about that in his very first interview when he got the job. I remember like it was yesterday. He said we're going to find the heart of the team, the competitive heart, and then we're going to build right around that. And so we're looking to find that still, and it's a fun process. It's exciting. It's young kids. They want to learn. They want to play the way that Coach has played over the years. That's why they came here, and they're excited to learn from him and the style that he plays.
How long does it take a team or a coaching staff to find the competitive heart of a team per se?
Every year is absolutely different, and sometimes you never find it. Sometimes it's bouncing around and you don't really find it, and you struggle in games you shouldn't struggle in, and you can kind of tell on the outside when we haven't found that. But we're excited about this group, and there's so many competitors and there's so much talent. I think that's why everyone's so excited about it. You look at the numbers by all their names and the talent, and then the youth part of that is great. It's energetic. It's exciting. Also scary at times, but it's a fun time for us.
We still haven't found the competitive heart of this show, so just so you know, it does take a while. I agree with you. How have you tailored the offense to this personnel this season?
I think this personnel is a little bit different. We're going to play 2 posts a lot. You look at our post guys, and we're going to play 2 of them at most times. You remember Zach last year, and you remember going back through the years that we like to play 4 guards. We feel like you can really spread the floor, but with the talent that we have in our post, we're going to play 2 of them. So that's a little bit different. You talk about our guard line, and I feel like all of our guards are going to require on a ball screen you go over the top of them. That's a little bit different with all of our guys coming off, and so they're not going to be able to go under those screens. They're going to have to come over the top. We're going to set some more ball screens. We feel like we have to occupy the help with our 4 men. That's obviously a challenge at times. St. Mary's does it by having a 4-man that can really shoot it. Gonzaga does it by having a 4-man that is really good low post scorer. And if you help, they're screening. We're going to try to occupy that help by setting more ball screens and then by obviously dive into the opposite block like we've done for a long time.
What do you want to see tonight in the Cougar tip-off from your team, given the question marks that are surrounding the youth movement on this team?
I think translation from practice to games, translation from practice to people in the seats. When those lights come on, it's a little bit different. We practice in there a lot, but when you turn lights on and put people in the seats, and all of a sudden people are tracking what's going on, and it just makes you feel a little bit different. How quickly can they overcome that feeling and get settled down and play right? Sometimes it speeds us up, sometimes it slows us down. Had a tendency to slow us down the other night in Boom Shakalaka. We're hoping it speeds us up tonight. But that's what we want to see, is just executing the things that we've done in practice and making it look like practice in a game, playing together, playing on attack like we've done for years.
What kind of challenge is it not to have the full team together? Because LJ Rose has an ankle injury. Elijah Bryant has a knee injury. Corbin Kafusi is blocking kicks on the football team. Eventually, you'll get those 15 guys together, but it's not necessarily right now on the court, right?
And when you talk about putting plays in for personnel, we feel like we're putting plays in for personnel that aren't out there right now. And so it's difficult. You know, it may not look the best, but you can't say this isn't going to work because we don't have those guys in there at those times. And we've got other guys filling in because of that and playing different spots. And so the biggest thing for these young guys is to play and to get used to playing at a high pace, at the pace we play. Everyone came from different experiences, different styles, and trying to fit them into this. And we think we're going to be really good because it seems like every year Coach has a team that's really good. And that's what he does, is win 24, 25 games, 26, you know, it's the special years, 30. And we feel like we're going to have that again because Coach Rose is leading this team.
Yeah, don't take that for granted.
Oh, my goodness.
BYU fans.
Yeah.
Just all he does is win 25 games with his staff. That's a remarkable number. Let's talk about another guy that's getting a lot of preseason attention, and that is Nick Emery. ESPN's projecting him as one of the top 100 players, CBS Sports. All these different preseason awards are coming out. Where is he this year compared to where he was at this point last year?
I think if you see Nick, if you've seen him on campus, if you see him on film, you'll notice a difference in the way he looks. His body has changed. He's put on muscle. His endurance has changed. I think there was a kind of a moment in the NIT last year where it had just been going up and down and up and down and up and down. And Nick was tired, and Coach was challenging him, and Kalani was loving it over on the first or second row. And it was a great moment because Jackson, you know, was in the stands, and he was loving it. And Nick is really conditioned to a different spot. He rarely comes out of practice. He's going up and down. His body looks great. And I think if you start there with a really, really talented athlete, you're going to see huge improvements. And we love Nick Emery. We love his competitiveness. He's a tremendous athlete, tremendous player. But his conditioning, his physicality have all changed to a different level. You guys tell me, but I see it as far as just watching him and looking at him.
Yeah, and it helps not to have a lacerated foot. It helps to have, you know, a year and a half away from the surgery for thoracic outlet syndrome and a year under his belt. And so, yeah, big expectations for him. What kind of difference has having the annex, at least the court right now, still working on the rest of it, but having the Marriott Center Annex, aka YMCA, in place for you guys?
It's a game changer. We're out for Homecoming Spectacular. I hear it's a tremendous event. I haven't been, but we're in the RB always. And or we're trying to find a different place to practice, and we take our guys and watch film up here, and then you try to take them out to a different spot, trying to keep, you know, everything stable. Coach is very much into schedules and consistency, and then you can't have consistency with that. Now we come up here, and it's awesome. It's right up the stairs, exact same court, exact same hoops, exact same. Trying to tighten the rims exactly the same so they get the same feel, and it's a huge factor for our guys, and we're just really grateful for those that made that possible.
All right, Terry, great stuff as always. We're looking forward to the Cougar tip-off, understandably.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I mean, we're part of the BYU Sports Nation entourage that is ready to watch the Lone Peak 3 and all these guys. I mean, it's been such a long time since these guys have committed, and now they're finally here at BYU. This is exciting.
It's really exciting, and the fans are excited. We're excited, and grateful you guys are going to be there tonight, and we'll see you tonight.
Be Gonzaga.
Okay, some karma to take care of your foot as well.
That would be great.
Yeah, seriously.
That would be great.
Get
Seriously.
Terry Nashif healthy.
You can't have Nick Emery plowing you over on the side.